Welcome. Condition of Culture, episode 12. I don't know if you can hear that, but the old MacBook fan is sounding like it's going to outer space. I'm not sure how badly you can hear that or not. I don't know. Welcome. I'm going to listen. It's a constant problem I've had. Every time I've upgraded the Mac, no matter how wonderful I make it, it still has freaking problems. Now, I got a sneaking suspicion about this. The output, I should be hearing through my earphones, but I don't hear it. Let's have a little look-see into it. This is a great way to start anything, isn't it? With I think. There doesn't seem to be any sound coming out. I can't hear. I'm just going to play something. Some ADHD music. Interesting. There's no sound coming out. There's no sound. Now something coming out there. But no sound coming out here. That's a great way to start. What a wonderful start. Maybe after this, I'll edit it down and re-upload it, to be a professional, which means I'm going to start again like this. But welcome. Yo, Condition of Culture, episode 12, live and direct to you on a Wednesday. And if it's not like, whatever day it is, all right? How's it going? Good. Feeling good? You doing all right? Yeah, you're all right. Oh, babes, are you all right, babes? Babes, are you all right? Oh. I don't know if you noticed, my chair's real squeaky. I'm not going to raise it up. You raise it up. Notice, but war in Ukraine's become a little bit boring now, so no one cares anymore. Remember when it was everywhere? Oh, do you remember those times when it was everywhere? But now it's kind of, everyone's got a bit bored of it. And when you get bored of the latest narrative, well, they have to inject something new into the ether and see if it catches on. And obviously, we had COVID for such a long time. No one cares about COVID no more. I went out to a bowling alley the other night, right? And not a single mask in the house. Astonishing. Not one. There was not one. So no one cares. And you look at the numbers. This is... and then there's other variants that people keep trying to scaremonger about, like, oh, well, but the BA1279334, they sound like, models of commuter airplanes. No one cares. So they just like, what do we do now? Deploy monkeypox. That's right. There's tens of cases of monkeypox in the UK. That's what they said in the newspaper today. Tens of cases of monkeypox. So watch for them monkeypox. Does that sound like a made-up thing? Like rat measles? No. Or like butterfly rash? Orangutan scabies? Do you know what I mean? Sound like a made-up thing? It probably does. So, but watch out for the monkeypox. That might have a news cycle. Okay. So keep an eye out for that. monkeypox news cycle for all of those of you that really enjoy fear-mongering news cycles, which is something I take interest in. Please keep an eye out for monkeypox. There you go. And then, of course, there was a shooting in America. I think there's like 190 shootings, or like mass shootings, not just shootings, mass shootings. There's 198 already this year in America, from something I seen earlier. So why is this one a big deal? Well, there's race elements there, and obviously, you know, back in the day. Well, I'll rewind a bit. You know, when I heard about it, I was like, all right, it's another mass shooting in America. There's a white guy killed a bunch of black people. Go, oh, well, we know where this one's going. And then it made me feel all nostalgic. Yeah, Remember Berries came out, you know, and I just missed the 90s and the 2000s as well. And you know, I'm the man that did the video that the 2000s was a terrible decade, you know. But it did make me look back and think, oh, wasn't it better? Because mass shootings would have been blamed on like Marilyn Manson in the 90s and Eminem probably in the 2000s. You know, now they blame it on Tucker Carlson. What a ridiculous timeline to live in, is it? Blame it on Tucker Carlson. News raiders. There's literally no one edgy enough in music to get blamed for a mass shooting no more. That just shows you the state of the music industry. It's a fucking disgrace. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, you could blame it on rappers, but because this is a white on black thing, but there's plenty of white rappers out there. Why couldn't they have blamed it on Post Malone? Because he's not edgy enough, that's why. So they can't blame it on Post Malone. And they just ignore all like the black on black, or black and white, you know. They don't blame that on rappers anymore. They don't care enough to blame it on rappers, it would seem. At one point, they did care enough to blame it on rappers. Maybe because the institutions were a bit more racist back then, because obviously as time goes on, the less racist we get, despite what you've heard. Maybe that's got something to do with it. I don't know, but they don't care about black people getting shot by other black people, and they don't care about rappers anymore, which is good for the rappers. It's fantastic. Apart from obviously the whole Young Thug situation, they're still locking up rappers for being criminals. So, you know, there's still some of that going on. So why didn't, you know, but Young Thug hasn't been blamed for any mass shooting, so it doesn't count. So it's a bit disappointing, isn't it? It's a bit disappointing. As has been noted, you know, don't point out that the guy may have made some references towards the Azov battalion in Ukraine, but they're good Nazis that billions of dollars are funneled through to. So, you know, we live in a timeline where a bad Nazi is someone who presents right-wing news, and then there's good Nazis because they fight against Russians who, for some reason, have decided to come up with some idea about denazifying Ukraine the same way that, you know, Tony and George wanted to get rid of terror in Iraq. So they're so the guy that claims, because all wars are built on outlandish claims. Well, in recent memory, they have been. But of course, the difference being that the guy that says he wants to denazify a country is bad and the Nazis are good, unless of course they have a TV show or something. So this is a whack time. This is horrendously whack, isn't it? This is pure whackery, you know. And I got a Luna coin tattoo on my ass cheeks. What a shit time to be like. And really, let's not even talk about Luna. I didn't lose that much. I diversify. It was a risk. It didn't pay off. So there you go. Anyway, I have some things to explore with your good selves, and I'd like you to, sit back with me and relax. Now, there's something. Jesus Christ. Let me just make sure. So, right. For some reason, I keep getting a lot of suggested topics on Twitter, and I'm not sure why. Maybe because I explore a lot of things, I suppose. It's a research tool for the most part, It's like Facebook, I just come across stuff and I think, I'm going to talk about that. Or what the fuck is going on here? It just comes to me. Whereas Twitter, I actively go out and look for things. It's better than looking on Reddit, obviously, because that's just a cesspool of lunacy. It still has its uses, but I just keep getting suggested topics. Now, two topics I keep getting suggested in a weird way are anime and Pokemon. I'm not like Mr. Super Anime fan. I love Akira and Ninja Scroll and fucking Castle in the Sky. I'm not Mr. Anime man. And I've never enjoyed Pokemon. And I was too old for Pokemon. And even if Pokemon ain't my thing, but I'm getting suggested this thing. But it's not anime posts where there's with anime characters or anime fans or clips, like a meme going Canada. No, it's hose. It's online thoughts with Pokemon and anime, and sometimes anime and Pokemon. In the tweet with obviously the pictures that you'd expect to be associated with thought behavior. Now, I'm not going to display all the ones I found because some of them are too spicy to be showing on such a such a thing as this. But I just want to know what the like with those videos a few weeks ago I was observing on the live stream, these time waster videos that you get on Facebook, just these videos that go on and on and on that are just purely designed just to waste your time and boost engagement. I just want to know what the fuck is this? I just what is this? So that's kind of what we're doing now. It's called What Is This? Now, unfortunately, the first tweet I had there, the account has been suspended. And the only thing I can see is a reply with a girl just wiggling her naked ass cheeks. So sorry, I was just a bit captivated. No, fantastic. Your favorite petite 19-year-old, she says. Oh my God, this is just nothing but filth on this lady. So we're a tweet down. Oh dear, this one doesn't exist. Oh shit. I'm starting to notice a pattern. All right, okay, here we go. Okay. Now, if you're offended by cleavage, well, I don't know what to say to you, really, to be honest with you. What can I do about that? So here's not the first one, but the first one, the other two have been deleted or suspended. He says, give me a like and a retweet if you want to see my Pokemon Pokeballs by message. Now, I don't get it. What is this? What is a Pokemon? I try to look it up. Why is a Pokemon your vagina? Is it your asshole? Is it your breasts? What is a Pokemon? Because I get it. Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon. Obviously they're trying to get a trending search for the most the most sex-starved people on the internet. You tweet. It's like, yes, please. She looks soft, wonderful boobs. Retweet. Love this boobs. Oh, tack. Take it off. I do, and I have liked and retweeted. Now look at this guy. Is this guy a Pokemon fan? So, here it is. Look at me, Pokemon. Okay. And then there's more. And then you got, right. Now that one, this page doesn't exist. See, a lot of these people seem to be getting removed, perhaps because they're abusing Pokemon. Now, here's another one, right? So, please do check this out, right? Here's a lady with some sort of form going on. When last did you handle a Pokemon? Come taste my anime Pokemon. You gotta be real careful with Twitter because you can actually show any level of hardcore pornography on Twitter, so I gotta be careful because this might receive some responses. Yep, there's something you cannot see on these platforms. That's a man eating a vagina. So I gotta be careful. But right, so we'll just stay on it. Like, what is this? When's the last time you handle a Pokemon? Come taste my anime Pokemon. This is like it's the weirdest SEO I've ever seen. It's like someone out there is all consulting with all these thoughts on Twitter. And clearly this is an OnlyFans fun. You know the OnlyFans funnel. It's Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. But on Twitter you can show almost everything. Or pretty much everything. For some reason. No one's addressed the fact that hardcore pornography has free range on Twitter. It's bizarre, but I don't know why that has never been sort of addressed. But when last did you handle a Pokemon? So some guy's gone around going, you know how you're going to boost? We've done the research. How you're going to get hit 6 figures on your OnlyFans? Well, you need the right keywords. What's that? Big booty? No. Wet pussy? No. Wobbling whoppers? No. Anime Pokemon. That's where you'll find all the people that want to spend money on OnlyFans will be definitely interested in these topics of anime Pokemon. That's why she said, come taste my anime Pokemon. It must be, come taste my anime Pokemon. As if there's another kind of Pokemon. No, come taste my stop motion Pokemon. What? Doesn't even make sense. Or is it? Because I don't know. I tried to look it up. Is this slang? It's not. Just come taste my anime Pokemon. Okay. Right you are, bitch. Okay, so, there's that one. And then I found there's this one. Has this been deleted? Now, this girl, well, you can't see anything, but she has got her hands down her pants. So, as you can see. Right. Like and retweet, please. Pokemon. Okay, look at this. It just says, like and retweet, Pokemon. That's it. She hasn't even bothered. I mean, the girl before was like, how can I work in Pokemon and anime into this tweet that it at least makes some sort of sense and doesn't look like it's been crowbarred in. So I'm just going to call my body, a part of my body that we don't even know what she's talking about, her anime Pokemon. And I guess it's kind of clever because whatever you're into, maybe like, me, ass and breasts, or you might be just a breast man or lady, or just into vaginas. You might want to just eat a vagina. You might just want to eat some breasts or just eat an ass. But whichever you like, the anime Pokemon noun works for all of it, I suppose. So it's kind of touching on bases. Like, which part of me do you want to eat? Well, I'm calling that an anime Pokemon. Whereas this is just like retweet Pokemon. That's it. You know, and obviously, the best part of this is there's people replying to this with their own OnlyFans. Come to my OnlyFans. Hermosa. Yeah, get it, baby. So, so you know that's what's going on there. Oh, don't worry, there is more. Let's see if I know what. No, that one's been deleted too. I had way more of this. That one's been deleted. Okay, this one's there. Okay, I found the piece de resistance. Now it gets even more crazy. So you know, like, what do you think of her? Oh yeah. Can I be your anime stepsis? This is like new levels of weirdo shit, isn't it? Oh. You know, this is like how far niche do you want to be? What are you into? I'm into anime borderline incest porn. Can I be your anime stepsis? I've done the research. Okay. Okay. We had a focus group of desperate bedroom dwelling men and women who like girls. And we came up with that a lot of them, their ultimate fantasy is to have an anime stepsister that they want to fuck. So you need to put that in your tweet. Can I be your anime stepsister? That's right. Not just, you know, it's so specific. Like, this is the thing. This is micro niche beyond micro niche. It's like, what are people searching for? Anime. I like anime. Anime. Look, I like anime. What about anime cosplay? What is it? I don't know. But anime stepsisters specifically. So it's like as if there's this realm where like you could have a stepsister who you want to have sex with, and that stepsister also happens to be, you know, a 2D cartoon. That's what she's into. Now, I'm just going to double check the replies are full of open, gaping assholes. Okay, that's quite interesting. I'm not going to share this. I'm just going to read it to you. Hot pussy, someone says. And someone says, there's a lot of girls replying saying, I love you. And someone with just exposing an asshole going, follow me to see more. Well, how much more can we see of that asshole you've just spread open? What, it's just like literally your entrails. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, okay, nice. Hey, stepsis, what you doing? Says weird man. Yes, please, says another very old person. So hot. Sure, don't forget to lay my head in your boobs. No, might be too tempted to smash that ass. You can be the bratty stepsis that constantly needs spankings and corner time. Okay. Even better here is a little anime gif of someone just groping a girl's breasts, and someone's replied to it, "Sauce, please." Jesus Christ. Yo, we is doomed. Someone replied, phone number? I'd rather you be my big sis. Not even a stepsis, just his big sister. He doesn't want this guy. I'll show you. Have a look. This guy says, no, he doesn't want a stepsister. No, he wants full blood. He he wants you to be your big sister. His fantasy is that you are his big sister, not half sister, not even a half. He wants full-blown incest. He doesn't even want the fantasy of fantasy incest, you know, because like it's a sort of taboo, isn't it? Oh, you know, having sex with a step sibling. No, this guy wants it full on. He wants you to be totally related. If you accidentally have a baby, he wants it to have fucking 12 fingers. This guy, Mr. I want 12 fingers. Steps, this is why you so lazy town. I'm going to take a bath. Come clean my back with your special technique. Super puff puff. Please sit on my face. Sure, but you're going to need to teach me about anime. I know nothing. Says this guy. Well, I don't know. She managed to rope you in with okay. Right. Let's see what else we can find. And this is, I mean, this one girl's gone for something a little bit different. So she's like, right. So she's, well, we can tell what's great about her. Photoshop definitely made her great. Who wants to play Street Fighter or watch anime with me? That's right. She's like, I'll do a little different. There's lonely people out there who also like Street Fighter. Apparently. Do you like Street Fighter? Well, you're a lonely simp, apparently. You fucking simp. And again, there's a girl replying who's just naked. Wow, she's actually got a ginger bush. Wow, I haven't seen a ginger bush in years. There's just, yeah, I can't show any of the replies. It's just all absolute filth. Fucking Jesus Christ. Okay. It's just filth. Okay. Now, there's another one here that's super fucking smart. Now, this is starting to make a bit more sense. She says, want to see my anime titties? Okay. Well, I get it. But do I get it? Do I actually get it? Do you want to see? Right. Do you want to see my anime titties? Right. Okay. So, but they're not anime, are they? They're like real. So I don't get it. Like, is it what is it? Because her breast. Oh my god, that is a dildo going to a vagina. That's the very next reply. Okay, this is why we can't scroll through the replies to these tweets. It's bringing out the worst in people. You know, is like, want to see my anime titties? I don't get it. Like, you know what? Because they're completely out of proportion. No, they look quite. They're a decent size, but no, they're pushed up. I mean, I don't get it. She's just thrown out again. I'm just gonna throw anime into it just to gain, just to cultivate the audience that I want. You know, it goes on. Has this one been deleted? And then this this doesn't stop. Fluffy Kate. This is who this is, right? So Fluffy Kate says, she says, can I be your new anime girlfriend? Your anime girlfriend? Because you are an anime character. Is that what it is? Can I be your new anime girlfriend? Okay. And then replies like, how old are you? Because you're damn fine. Oh dear. You're so pretty. No, thank you, someone says. I just want to take my sweet time and make you come over and over while I am fucking you, says a guy. Yes, please. Oh my OMG, DM me, please. Heal yet? Now, why is it? No, like this disturbs me. Look at this punk ass. See this guy? William Winnett. How old is this guy? Very old. What's this? I keep seeing this a lot. Heal, yes, baby. People don't know how to spell fucking hell no more. Do you know how many times I keep seeing that? It's gone the opposite way around. You know, people will be writing heal, he apostrophe LL as in he, he will. They're doing it the opposite way around. They're making more effort to spell bad. Laziness when someone says, when's he coming over? Or hell be round in a minute instead of writing he apostrophe LL. Now they're writing fucking hell with a fucking apostrophe. Heal, yes, baby. What is the matter with you? Like, how'd you get to that level of stupidity? I don't understand it. How is it? And look how old this guy is. Fuck you, William. Heal, yes, baby. You wonder why stuff is shit? It's because of that cunt, right? Anyway, we've gone off topic. There's another one. It seems this is a popular one. Can I be your popular? Because there's two. Can I be your anime girlfriend? Whereas the difference is here, she does look like an anime character. She's made some sort of effort. Now, can we carefully scroll down? Oh, no, we can't. Oh, we almost caught sight of something that we definitely can't broadcast. So, can I be your anime girlfriend? Right, that makes sense. You look like an anime person. You got an anime bra on. Or bikini. So, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I get it. That's one of the only ones that's made any fucking sort of sense. Do you know what I'm saying? G-Unit. So yeah, that makes some sort of sense. Anyway, get rid of that hoe. Let's see if this one works. Then we've got another one, and it's because now it's like, and this one makes more sense. Okay. This girl. I won't scroll that. You can see her batty in the mirror, but I'm not going to show it. All right. But this girl is this is a heavy Photoshop. This is a mixture of a lot of Photoshop and surgery, but like and retweet if you want to watch anime or Pokemon with me. Now that makes sense. Now I get it. All right. The keywords make sense. If you want to watch anime or Pokemon, as if Pokemon is like completely separate to anime. It's like, what is it, super anime or something? Do you want to watch any anime or Pokemon? That's the choice. You've got all Japanese animation, and which includes Pokemon or just exclusively Pokemon. It's the only fucking choice you got, cunt. But that makes sense because you'd be like, because you know what you could reply is like, I don't think I'll be watching much Pokemon because I'll be, sparing you. So that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Instead of just writing, "Hi, look at my tits, Pokemon." And this one makes see now we're trying to find some sort of semblance of reality. This girl knows clearly what's going on because she says, "Would you pause your anime for me?" Now that makes sense. Unlike this doesn't make sense. Okay, that is, if that's real, that's fantastic. But it's not. That's bad. That's a bad job. Would you, Mamacita Tempola? That's astonishing. But she's done it right because it's just a white wall, so you're not going to get any telltale signs. But that is ridiculous. That's retarded. You just need to calm it down with the Photoshop sometimes, ladies. You really, and with the surgery to match, because people are now getting surgery to match Photoshop Instagram images. They literally, I think they just take that to the plastic surgeon. It's like, make me look like this. I was like a freak of nature. Yes, doctor. Well, I am a doctor. So that makes sense. Would you pause your anime? Some of you might. Or something like, fuck that. I'm going to carry on watching anime. Oh. This hasn't got much engagement. This girl, this one here, this girl hasn't done very well. It's not working for her. The SEO isn't working for her. Now, I don't know why. Why isn't it working for this girl? Want to stay home and watch anime or play games with me? It's like, just, play games with me. Now, everything's fine. You know, the breasts look fantastic. This all looks fantastic, doesn't it? You know, she's had some lip plumper. I'm okay with that lip plumper there. You know, that's all right. Maybe on closer inspection it'll be horrendous, but why isn't she doing very well? Well, probably because she's a robot with a freaking name like that. So that might have something to do with it. This clearly isn't this girl. This is somewhere else. But not much engagement. Now, why hasn't that worked? Is that because she's a bot? Or is it somewhere in the wording? Maybe you need to capitalize anime to get it in. Want to stay home and watch anime or play games with me? There's no question mark. People aren't really sure if she's asking a question. You know, because you need a question mark, even though it sounds like a question. It's good English to have a question mark. Maybe that's what went wrong. I don't know. But it's a problem, though, isn't it? And that's kind of it. So that's, you know, what can we gather from Pokemon anime tweets? They'll literally just do anything to get people to masturbate over the internet, basically. Like, what specifically masturbate over them? Now, obviously, we've got monkeypox to worry about now. So, and you know, you're all fucking terrified of monkeypox. Okay. You know, you're shitting yourself over monkeypox. You're worried about, you know, inflation's up to 10% and the war in Ukraine is boring. Deploy monkeypox. But obviously, you every now and again, even though Russia have invaded a country, which would make most people think, well, you know, that's enough stuff about Russia to make us a little bit concerned about Russia. Well, no, because last week, obviously, people were really concerned because, you know, people were making themselves into animations, and obviously, obviously, this was a problem, isn't it? Because anything to do with Russia is obviously going to be a problem, isn't it? That's just how we are now. That's where it is. So it's like, oh my God, literally anything associated with Russia is like you invited a member of Al Qaeda around in 2002. It's like, well, I didn't know he was going to bring a bomb, did I? Like, you know what I mean? That's right. You may have seen plenty of news stories being shared around by this. If you inhabit Facebook, if you don't, then good for you. Facebook users warned against using new apps sending data to Russia. Hundreds of thousands of people have been updating their profile pictures with a new app in the latest online trend. So you may have seen this. I've seen plenty of people who did this. It just gives you like a sort of oil painting version, watercolor version, whatever. It's a painted version filter of yourself. Great. And everyone turned their profile pictures into this last week as if it was the Ukraine flag. It's like, oh, what's the latest trend? Get rid of your Ukraine flags and now make yourself into a 70s portrait. And obviously, just because of lack of knowledge over anything, here you go. Facebook users are being warned against using the popular new profile pic app, which is sending data to Russia. Hundreds of thousands of people have been updating their profile pictures with the new app in the latest online trend. The app modifies the picture a person uploads and creates a new artsy image they can share on social media. Yeah, artsy. It's fucking artsy. But users are unaware their information is being sent to a company registered in Moscow. Line Rock Investments, the firm behind the app, is based next to the Russian Ministry of Defense, 3 miles outside Red Square. 3 miles. 3 miles outside of Red Square. Oh my God. Do you know how close 3 miles is? There was a guy murdered 3 miles from here, and I was 3 miles away from it happened. That makes me an accessory to murder because it's only 3 miles away. And like, well, did you do anything to stop this murder 3 miles away? I was like, I was 3 miles away. Well, that's pretty close. Fancy that. No, the Russian Ministry of Defense. Because you know your idiot friend you work with, that girl. You know her. Yeah, she's turned her face into a fucking painting because she got some cutesy app on Facebook. She's turned herself into a fucking painting, all right, or maybe an anime. And my God, they're gonna use her data and her likeness, then send it to the Russian Ministry of Defense. That's right, the girl you work with in your piss poor job. Where's your piss poor job? Some supermarket, Asda. You work in Asda. Charlotte from Asda. You work with Charlotte from Asda. She turned her face into a fucking painting. Well, guess what, cunt? They've sent all her data to the Russian Ministry of Defense because just think what they can do with her data. All the likes on Facebook, I likes Love Island. I just checked into a Greg's. They're going to use that fucking data. She's on a mailing list for Zara and H&M. Fucking what the fuck? Imagine what they could use with all that data. They could sell her crap products. The Russian Ministry of Defense could use her data to sell her shit. All kinds of shit. You know what? It's crap. Just crap. I mean, the humanity of it. You imagine that Vladimir Putin is there with his drop shipping business. Go, fucking listen up, cunt. This is how we're going to save the ruble. We're going to sell millions of stupid white girls in England and black girls. Just girls. Whatever. I don't mean to pick on ethnicities. Black, brown, all of you bitches are stupid. And they're going to say, we're going to send them, we're going to sell them crap from AliExpress. And they're going to buy it. And we're going to bring the ruble back. That's what's going on, isn't it? Because that's what they'd use it for. Dastardly. Oh my God, it's going to a corporation in Russia. In Russia? You mean Mordor? Hell. Or as the guy wrote earlier, heel. Anyway, so this is pretty serious. So calm down. Well, no. It's the opposite. Sorry, I was about to tell you to calm down. You shouldn't be calm. You should be screaming erratically in the streets, going, oh my God, the Russians have got my email address. Oh, imagine what they could do. Unless you provided loads of details where they could hack your bank account because they might need some money. Well, then you deserve to be, whatever. Oh my God. It says, Jake Moore, the global cybersecurity advisor, ESET Internet Security. Is that his full fucking job title? What? The global cybersecurity advisor, ESET Internet Security. Told the publication, this app is likely a way of capturing people's faces in high resolution. I would question any app wanting this amount of data, especially one which is largely unheard of and based in another country. That's right, because you want TikTok, an app funded by the Chinese Communist Party with a notoriously huge surveillance system. You can, well, I know, well, we know who they are. Yeah, they're taking what they got all our data. You shouldn't, yeah, but you want to be concerned about this because it's in Russia. It's Russia with China. No, forget China. It's about Russia. Russia's surveillance system is probably still old ladies standing next to bins. Right. But I know you want to be, fancy that. Wow. Some foreign nation having our faces. Could you imagine it? A foreign nation having your face. Oh, be careful. This is in Russia, mind. You want to be careful, though. Oh. According to the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists offshore leak database, Line Rock is registered in Moscow and has a Russian director. Holy shit! There's a Russian corporation 3 miles from the Ministry of Defense, and it's got a Russian director. How many more red flags do you want? It's Russian with Russians. Jesus Christ. Oh, apparently he needs cigarettes. Dale Gribble needs cigarettes. Don't talk about it, because then I want one, and I'm not allowed, so stop it. Right, anyway, I mean, the app uses facial recognition technology to find key points in an image of your face, uploads to service, and renders a new version, because that's right. Because what are they going to do next? They might make a deep fake of you murdering Ukrainian children. And you'll be like, yeah, but I clearly haven't left the country. Well, we've seen a video of you doing it. We have no records of you leaving the country, but we've seen a deep fake that's not fake. The app can be downloaded to your device. It allows the sending of data, including your location and access to other social media images on your feeds. The company's data policy states we collect certain personal information that you voluntarily provide to us. It adds, we collect your name, email address, your name, username, social network information, and other information you provide when you register. The app is #1 in photos in the App Store and has been rated 25,000 times on Google Play. A spokesman. Now, hold on before I read the rest of that. Oh my God. It could take all your. In fact, there's an app made in Russia that can take all your details when you sign up for it. Oh my God. Imagine a government having an app where they can get all your details. Oh my God, the humanity. Why haven't we dropped nukes on Russia yet? Oh my God. What are we to do? I'm scared. I need to call my sponsor. Hold on, let me call. Hello? It's me. I'm thinking about using again. Too fucking late. I'm using again. Ugh. It's enough of the fucking. There's enough of the dramatics. But anyway, let's finish this. Oh my God! A spokesman told Mail Online. Now I know this is in the Liverpool Echo, but the original story is in Mail Online. I'm not. Every time I go on the Mail Online, it uses so much bandwidth. I think I suck the internet out of the entire fucking estate, so I don't want to do that. We are a BVI company and development offices in Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. The axis of evil, except Ukraine, because only good Nazis live there, and said they do not share any user information in a way that is not listed in their privacy policy. They said images are sent to Amazon servers to apply the effects, are not visible to anybody, and are deleted after 2 weeks. And that's the whole story. It's like, oh my God, can you imagine it? The Russians know what your face looks like? Here is my son Imperium. I got milk from the store. You want to keep that to yourself. The Russians might use it against you in some sort of deep fake misinformation war. Because that's probably something that's going to happen. Anyway, that's what's been going down in Funky Town. So there you go. What a goddamn shame. Now, some of you might be wondering nothing. You're not wondering anything. Well, that's good. I got another thing here, right? Obviously, someone like Imperium, being from the other side of the pond. For instance, don't worry, I always make typos. They won't understand. That is true. They're not coming for you yet. Some of you might not care about the noble art of comedy, but I do. And at one point in time, the BBC were produced. I mean, Only Fools and Horses. Well, let's not go into what is good and what isn't objectively. But the BBC made great sitcoms. Okay, we made great sitcoms. In fact, we made great comedy, and now we don't do anything good. There hasn't been anything good comedy-wise, especially from the UK in particular, for the best part of a decade, or the worst part of a decade, if you prefer. You know, in this article, it sort of lays into it. You know, one show recently ran a poll, the best loved BBC shows. Half of the top programs were sitcoms, but none was launched within the last 15 years. So where are the future classics? There isn't going to be any. Not at this rate. The mission to make the nation laugh is not taken lightly by one of the people tasked with finding things for us to laugh at. There's a pressure because comedy to British people is quite a unique thing, says the BBC's director of comedy, John Petrie, or Petrie, because he was grown in one, speaking at the broadcaster's first comedy festival in Newcastle. Could you imagine a BBC comedy festival 20 years ago, 30 years ago? That would have been a rip-roaring event. Could you imagine anything worse than a BBC comedy festival in 2022? It'd be the most unfunny thing since Bat Soup. Saying appearances, shut up. I got glasses for the first time. Are you having a conversation with yourself? Anyway, so could you imagine it? A comedy festival, a BBC comedy festival in 2022. That's like the most unfunny thing I could think of. Everyone in the world likes a laugh, but I think we're really good at it in this country. Well, we were when you allowed people to be funny. Sitcoms took 10 of the top 20 places. Yes, we know this. He was a little surprised that Only Fools and Horses took the top spot, or that classics like Fawlty Towers, Blackadder, The Vicar of Dibley, and Dad's Army also ranked highly. Oh, it was a little surprise, yes. Gavin and Stacey, which first aired 15 years ago this month, was the most recent sitcom on the list. Like, we're actually living in a... Right here. Okay. Right. We're living in a time where we're actually looking back on Gavin and Stacey and thinking, oh my God, didn't we never had it so good? You know, look at James Corden, what a cunt. You know, he couldn't have written, he definitely didn't write the funny bits in it. Surely. In the 5 dramas in the top 20 were born in the last 15 years: Line of Duty, Call the Midwife, Killing Eve, and Sherlock. The one older drama being Doctor Who. These are all things I just don't care about. Gavin and Stacey is also the only sitcom to have appeared in the annual end of the year top 10 TV ratings. Okay. Now, meanwhile, over the last 10 years, at the BAFTA TV Awards, only 2 sitcoms made for the BBC won. OITV has been nominated for Best Scripted Comedy, Ghost and Peter Kay's Car Share. Right, that's as good as it gets. They are polar opposites in most ways, though, with very different audiences. Perhaps it's no longer possible to amuse all the people all of the time. No. I'll tell you why it is. Because everything you're making is shit. Okay? Funny stuff isn't on television or made by the BBC. That's kind of that's kind of the problem. But, you know, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You know, talk about ability. No, according to Mr. Petrie, who says it just takes longer for people to discover and fall in love with a sitcom now, with so much content from which to choose. This is, I mean, there is a hell of a lot of content, yes. Meanwhile, a gripping drama is best watched at the same time as the rest of the country. With dramas, there's more talk about ability of something. Like with Squid Game, everyone was talking about it, and you feel like if you're not in the conversation, you're missing out. Whereas comedy is more of a drip, 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 and people will come to it. I kind of guess what he's saying. Yeah, it's true. It's like Game of Thrones, that kind of situation. Everyone wants to watch it when it's, you know, no one wants spoilers. That does have a big impact on it. You know, you need to see it before some prick tells you what happened. you know, whereas comedy is just comedy. The Imperium says, PC language took away 99% of what you can say. In fact, you can't even say the word, well, you're not allowed to say it or because of auto mod without someone canceling you. PC comedy has a lot to do with it. Okay. This political correctness has been the death of it. I mean, when it goes on to talk, I mean, this article goes on to talk about more things to do with what's been trying to be done or what they're trying to release now. You know, comedy is so country specific. That's always been the case. Whereas a murder case, a thriller, a dead body floating in a river, none of those feel quintessentially British. What are you talking about? What about Agatha Christie, you douchebag? Alongside our beautifully curated jewels of British comedy, I think we should also be trying to entice the streamers to put bigger bets on UK shows and be a bit more international facing as well. Look what it's saying about what's come out. What shows are they referencing here? You know, Ghosts, I understand, is quite popular with people. I've never seen it. Nor do I want to try it. But like, this is the thing. You go back, if you go back to the 90s and the early noughties and shit, if you comedies that are on the BBC and Channel 4 in particular, you're talking about like the Day-to-Day, Brass Eye, like a lot of stuff that Armando Iannucci produced. Great. This stuff was mad shit. He was doing some mad shit. Like the pinnacle in Brass Eye with Peter Geddon and stuff like that. Like this some of the most outrageous comedy you've ever seen. Just satire on just another level of like, what the fuck? And funny as hell. Monkey Dust. Just go watch a few episodes of Monkey Dust. Monkey Dust, animated. For those who don't know, it's an animated sketch show. It was very good. It was on BBC Two. It ran for 3 series, and each sketch animation was done by a different animation company in the UK, but it was all written by the same people. So each sketch had its own kind of vibe going on, but it was all very dark, very, let's use the word, edgy, very dark, very funny, and very on point. It was of its time. It was in the early 2000s. You know, it was Blair's Britain. Fucking terrorism, hug a hoodie, like stabbings and shootings going through the roof. It was all of that. Anything like that now? No. Because let's not beat around the bush. Okay. This is why nothing is good. And I'll show you. Okay. Now, where else are you going to find some of the worst stuff made? BBC in particular. Well, you're going to find it on Facebook. That's where you'll find it. It's like, oh, wait, where's Austin? Period. I'm starting to, you are talking to yourself, aren't you? Out loud. I do, you know, sometimes I get concerned. We'll just go through, these are like BBC 3 clips and clips. Imperium says, where's my little brother Austin? I don't know. Why are you asking me? You're the one looking after him. Were you asking a guy on the internet? Come on. Come on, son. Come on, son. I raised you better than that. Look, where else are you going to find terrible content? Well, obviously, you're going to find it on Facebook. So if I disconnect this and put this, no, that's not going to work. Can I make this? Can I make this bigger? Can I make it bigger? Can I make you bigger? There we go. So this is what the BBC decides is comedy nowadays. BuzzFeed. Oh, this is like totally for the BuzzFeed. Now, if you don't get the premise of this joke, these women wear strap-ons at work. This is, well, okay. I'm pretty sure you'll understand the premise of this and what angle it's coming from.
Well, we all started wearing strap-ons after Brenda did, really.
Before, I feel like the guys didn't really feel we were part of the same team.
I think the only reason that men were getting the recognition was because they had penises.
That's right. That's right. Do you get it? It's probably something to do with the gender wage gap or some conspiracy theory like that. Because everything is a conspiracy theory. Let's not forget, right? And here's the joke. We're going to wear strap-ons.
Since it came in, everything's better. Productivity's through the roof. It's all thanks to strap-ons.
I'm not looking back now. There's no turning back. And I won't be using anything but a strap-on to work from now on.
I think the management were initially quite resistant to the idea, but when they saw how well we were working and how good it made us feel, you can't really argue with results, can you?
You know, the only funny thing I might have mildly seen there was the guy looking at the strap-on and then doing a Google search, is my penis normal? That was the funniest thing in there, and you might have blinked and missed it. The rest of this is like sort of like an Onion or Babylon Bee headline. You know, when they just have the headline, you realize, I go, "Ah, that's quite funny," and that's it. But they've managed to extend this for 1 minute 14. I can't tell if this is serious. People actually can be this. Well, this is the problem because, like I said, this is why it's very hard to be a satirist in this current era, because everything, all the ridiculous things are real. You know, this is why probably the best satire you can find out there is something like Libs of TikTok, just because they repost real things. Or there's another account that reposts. It's Traders of TikTok. That's not what it's called, but it's almost like that. You know, all the crazy people that give trading advice, and they're like 17 or 12, and they're telling you how to buy stocks and which shit coin to buy. That's another one, because like, how is this fucking real? And it is going, yo, my guys are just going home from school, man, and like, oh, have you heard of Monkey Coin? Well, it's going to the moon. But this is,
Oh, fuck's sake. I think it was a very divided workplace, and I feel now we can all swing together, as it were. It's nice to be on a level pegging with the boys. Look, it's no big deal, but you might want to wear something a little less revealing next time. You don't want anyone to get the wrong idea.
So is that everything, yeah? Cheers.
you know, he sounded like a president trying to be him. Hey, man, have you heard of Mooncoin? So that was so bad I couldn't even make fun of it to make it funny. That's how bad that was. But that's like obviously a little short thing. Now, see, there must be funny people out there, but the one thing you'll find often, BBC, especially on Facebook, and I guess this stuff is on YouTube as well, but who's going to search for it on YouTube? Nobody. But it is the stuff like comedy shorts, which are done by people commissioned, I suppose. And you get stuff like this. So if this is, you know, when they're out there trying to scour Britain for talent, was it like it was so bad that it's too good? It is kind of on that level. It was just too unfunny. It was too unfunny to take the piss out of. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's like seeing someone with no legs in a wheelchair. You can't take the piss out of that, can you? That's well out of order. So this is, you know, they're scouring the nation trying to find, oh, send us in your funnies. We're going to put your funnies up. This is what they come up with. You know, this is what.
Sure this is the right place? That's what it says on Airbnb.
So do you get where this is
You
going?
must be Sally. Ben, let me show you around.
That's right. Well, the thing is, though, they could be called. He could be called Sally, and she could be called Ben, because this is the fucking BBC. So what are you talking about, anyway? This is deeply ironic. Am I right? Because Airbnb, right? Never know what you're gonna get.
Oh, it's
Here we go.
cozy.
Now, the problem with a lot of these type of things is that all the jokes are so obvious and played out and just really lazy. Just lazy. It's just like, what? That's it, is it? And as you'll see, because you'll be able to predict what's going on.
You didn't mention you had any pets.
Now, what do you think he's going to reply to that?
You got cats.
No.
Obviously, he's going to say no. Oh, you got pets. There's a litter box down there. No. Oh, he must shit in it. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like that's where I shite.
Sorry to be a stickler, but the bio did say that the room had great views of the city.
Now, great views of the city. What's the next joke? There's blatantly no windows. What's the great views of the city going to be? I wonder. Oh, the suspense.
Yeah. But there's no windows.
And look. Yeah. Hilarious. There's postcards on the wall. Wow. How much acid did you take to come up with this level of cosmic creativity, bro? Whoa. What about the local knowledge? What do you think the joke's
What
going to
about
be?
the local knowledge? You said in your bio that you'd be happy to give us some local tips. We've never been here before, so any advice would be great.
Well, there's a nice little cafe at the end of the street. It's haunted by the ghost of a Victorian aristocrat, but it doesn't mean lemon tart. I'm a Gemini, so there's that. And don't go near the guy in number 6. He's a real weirdo.
Okay, thanks.
Great. Any more jokes?
Put my bags down and nip to Lou. Is it just here?
Oh.
Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot Junior's having a bath. I hope you haven't used all the hot water again. We've got guests.
That's right. He's a fucking weirdo. That's the joke. Did you not get that this guy was weird? Ah. Basically, then they ran out of, because they already had played out used ideas, and they had, well, we got a doll. Let's stick that in the sink. That'll be a joke, that will. There you go. That's the talent that they scouted. Says anyone would be funny if they didn't act so bad. Admittedly, the delivery could have been a lot better to have saved that stinker. But I don't know. Other things like, so hold on. So there's actual clips that I found from what the BBC actually make in terms of sitcoms. So this is stuff that's had money. Unlike the last two things, which clearly were much lower budget, this has had a bit more money put into it. How much money? Too much. Okay, at least with the other two, you could safely say that they didn't spend too much money on that shite. Whereas this probably has had more money spent on it, which might be the bigger crime. Anyway, this is a show I believe called The Other One. I have no idea really what it's about. Although from this clip you might get an idea of what it's about, but that's just gross. I recognize the old white woman.
Husband's thrown you out, but when are you leaving? Because so far you've drunk all my wine, you've smoked all my fags, and you are now sucking yoghurt off my favourite top.
Well, I get my replacement gold Amex tomorrow. Okay, so you've got one more night of me, and then I will hole myself up at a luxury spa.
You can't hole yourself up at a luxury spa. You hole yourself up in a hole.
Wow. Was that the joke? I was waiting. Woo! Comedy. Comedy. In case you missed it. Imperium says, am I stupid? I don't understand. You clearly just don't know comedy, do you? Clearly. Okay. This is a riot.
9, it is urgent because without his pension, my mum doesn't have an income. So his name was Colin Walcott. So yeah, could you give me a ring back, please? Thank you.
Still missing the
Hi,
joke.
Angela.
Oh, don't take it personal. She's a bit of a mood hoover.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I ruining the party? Am I killing the vibe? What, do you want me to dance? Is that what you want? Do you want a little dance? Yeah? Oh.
Excuse me.
Okay.
What's that stain on my sofa?
It's mango chutney.
Oh.
Is that Callum?
Maybe if we knew, I guess if we'd watched more of it, we'd know that this woman, spilt yogurt on herself in this mango chutney. She's just a woman that eats a lot and is a messy hoe or something. Is that, I guess, kind of like you had to have watched a lot of Friends to understand most of the jokes in like all the series after 3, because they're all self-referential jokes. Maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe that's why we haven't laughed, or maybe it's just not funny. I don't know.
No, it's Tess. Kathy,
Here we
are you
go.
on this WhatsApp group too? Because have you seen the state of a sunburn?
No, I muted it because Marcus kept sending motivational Star Wars memes.
Why is he on the group chat?
Because he's an arse-licky mum bum chummer.
Okay. This is more like the dialogue you get in just your average soap opera. Coronation Street is funnier than this. That's not even that's just, oh my god, it's just not very funny, is it? Any jokes coming?
Hiya. Listen, Kat, I've just had a PT session and you've called me 22 times in 45 minutes. It's way too much.
Yeah, it's cool, babe. Unlimited tax.
I don't think that even made sense. Was it? Different cultures have their own comedy. Well, yes. Let's. It's like I could watch Eddie Griffin and being from a totally different culture. Eddie Griffin's still fucking hilarious. I've seen German stand-up comedy. That's better than what we're experiencing
I
right
just
now.
need some space. Is that okay?
Yeah. All right. Well, shall I?
The whole "you've rung me so many times" could have been something else.
Call you back in half hour?
I don't know.
What do you want, Kat?
I want to get to know you, bruv. I know it's a mind melt, but we're family, me, you and Kath. Look, just meet us, yeah? Even if it is just one time.
Fine. Pick me up tomorrow at, 5? I'll send you my location.
Oh, wicked. Love you, Josephine.
Out of all the actors we have in the country, those two have a job on television. What the fuck? I'm confused as he is. You see, considering that's a clip that you'd have to, you'd see that on social media and go, hey, you might go check that show out if that's the best. Well, it's like saying, hey, come visit this wonderful country, and the only footage they got of the country is just a horrendous civil war. Come to us. Was it like any beaches, good food? No, but there's massive starvation amongst the children because of the civil war. Okay, don't think I'll be coming. And there's one more. There's another show. It's called This is 30-year-old white women comedy, says Imperial. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Do you think 30-year-old white women are chortling in the aisles? Do you think they're falling about the place, laughing their asses off over this? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. But then we got which gets even better. This this is another show. And the worrying thing is this has got two people in this show. What is this show called? What is it called? Here We Go, it's called. The worrying thing about this has got two people from two good comedies in it. People who starred in great comedies. You'll see in a second. So,
2 more apple pies. On my pie of Amstel. I'll try and squeeze in another sirloin. Let's go medium rare this time. Mix it up. Another pint for you, Dina.
Yeah, I'll take one for the team.
And then, right.
so you see, it's the girl from IT Crowd,
Yeah,
and the guy, he was in Peep Show. Those are two good comedies, and now they're in this. It's like, might as well. You should be doing. I don't know. You should have gone on Celebrity Big Brother instead of this. This is just terrible. Well, no, we're still acting. Nah, man, just be in some insurance commercials or something. Save some face. One thing you'll notice about this is clearly supposed to be in a restaurant, but the more, like, I've watched this a couple of times, the more you look at it, the more you realize it's like, this is just the laziest set I've ever seen. Like, where the fuck did they film this? Like, even I've had better sets than this with a zero budget. Like, it's it's like it's worse than student filmmaking. Like, this just doesn't look like a restaurant. Why have you, like, why? Look at this. Why is there's a dining table
This time. Mix it up. Another pint for you, Dina.
next to a curtain, and then there's apparently like you're waiting on a sofa right next to this table where people are eating at. Like, they haven't even tried to make it look like a restaurant. They're just going, nah, it'll be all right. Stick it there. Like, what the fuck? Who's the set designer? Like, what? Look, like, what is this?
Rach, Paolo?
Yeah, can I just have a fizzy water, please?
What? No. Rach, I've got to spend 300 quid here.
Robin, it's the last day of our family detox. There is genuinely nothing else we can have on here.
So end it now, then.
No.
We're so close. Why is there no vegan food on here?
I don't know.
Well, she
What is this setting?
had mussels earlier while I was picking up the tinsel.
Oh.
What?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Have you been eating meat at work the last month?
Well, no, that's... Shellfish don't have a face, so technically you can argue that they're actually plants.
Oh.
Now, like, it's the kind of line you might get in certain things. It's like, you know, shellfish don't have a face, so technically they're plants. That actually could be funny if you had a rule about things with faces. I donate things with faces, or something, you know. But the delivery of that was fucking terrible. This is just terrible. Like, what else you say is how bad this
You
is.
can argue that, can you?
Judas! Again! Double Judas! Do you have any idea how difficult this last month's been for me, Amy? No sugar, no booze.
Well, you're not getting either of those from mussels, Dad.
It's the principle, though,
Yes,
isn't it?
it is.
You know, how Right, that's it. I'm going to have the pork belly.
What?
I'm going to have
Yeah.
the chocolate fondant, 2 cappuccinos, and a pint of Guinness extra cold.
Yes, Paolo, he's back.
Seriously, you're breaking a detox on the last day.
You broke it first, mate. Oh, and a side order of wedges.
Great.
Rach?
I'm going to have the fish and chips, mojito, and a roll of butter.
Oh, yeah, just go for it.
Yeah, God, I'm trembling just
Me
thinking
too.
about it.
Me too. I'm going to see if Mum's eating.
Oh my God, this is better than sex.
Yeah, all right. I mean, you know, I agree with you, but don't...
You want to imagine?
You know, that last line was probably a joke too. No, why? Why do people not watch comedies anymore? You know, oh well, it hasn't got the talk about ability that Squid Game has. It's just shit. It's because it's shit. I've seen all of these things, like the ones they rave about: Fleabag, Dairy Girls, Sex Education. I've tried watching these. These things are fucking shit too. It's just shit. It's just shit. You know, oh, well, no one's talking about it. If it was funny, people would talk about it. People still talk about comedy specials being funny. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, have you seen it? It's well funny. People share funny stuff all the time. People are always like, oh, look at this funny thing. All right. You do have to like battle against podcastings, you know, YouTube memes, TikTok videos, Instagram. You know, there's plenty of ways, places to find funny stuff and like out there funny stuff. But people still like narrative stuff. You can't just use the excuse, oh, there's no talk about ability. If something was really, really funny and really, really great and inspiring, people would be sharing it around. No one's sharing what we just fucking witnessed and saying, my God, have you seen how funny it is? No one's going to bring up that clip. You know, we used to have sessions, you know, friends of like saying, oh, let's just play funny videos, you know, funny videos, go on YouTube, funny videos. And I was like, oh, I got one. Yo, I got one. We're in the pub and they go, oh, have you seen this? This is hilarious. No one's ever sharing that and showing it to someone going, have you seen how funny this is? No one's showing that to someone and going, hey, have you seen how funny this is? The only reason I've shown it to you is because of how shit it is. As Imperium says, YouTube 2012 was funny as hell. To be fair, a lot of the comedy on YouTube isn't very good because they can't do the stuff that used to, you know, the giddy days of when he had Filthy Frank. That's gone as well. You know, you got people who are banned who just left YouTube. People who made it on YouTube, like Sam Hyde, won't even go near it. Do you know what I mean? Like YouTube is the old hat now. And television is way down here. Especially when it comes to comedy. You know what I mean? We've seen what they've tried to find out there on the streets. We've seen what they've been pumping money into. It's all terrible. And these are just a few examples. There are just so many more that it's just disturbing. I think the last thing I saw that was quite funny on the BBC was probably some stuff from what was it called? It's like an all-black sketch show on BBC 3, obviously. Where else is it going to be? What was it called? Famalam, which is obviously like any sketch show, very hit or miss. But there were a couple of things that were funny. Mainly, the one thing I saw where they just did a parody of a West, you know, like a Nollywood or a Ghanaian cheap action movie. It's called Faster, Faster, Angry, Angry. But the thing is, that's only funny if you'd seen some of the clips or the trailers for some of those crazy Ghanaian or Nigerian or what was it? Where did that fucking meme come from? Say, show me the way. That was what country? That was like Uganda or something. I think that was Uganda. But that was only funny if you like know those kind of, if you've seen those kind of films or at least clips from those kind of films. But that was fucking funny. But you know. Can I send a vid? Says Imperium. Well, that means I've got to log into Twitch. You've got to whisper it to me on Twitch. If you do it now. Send me the whisper. And if this isn't fun, if this doesn't make us laugh, you're on probation. Imperium. Whisper me a sweet nothing. What we got here? Okay. Now let's bear in mind that Imperium has sent us this video. Just initially, yeah, I've got the whisper. Just initially, initial inspection makes me think I'm going to be very disappointed in what you've just done. Okay, Imperium.
Bro, today was stupid. So first of all, I had to park like 2 miles away from the event, right? It's already hella hot. Hold on. What you mean hot? Dog. It was like 97 degrees. It was hot. 97 degrees not hot? Bro, let me tell you something. Where I'm from, 130 degrees is hot. 130. 140. Why you sweating? Why you sweating then? Oh, this ain't sweat. This is condensation from breathing too much. Talking to you. It's not hot. Anyway, so I was hungry.
One thing I just say is that when you're doing backwards and forwards framing, that's goes against the rules of cinema. Goes against the rules of cinematography. Against the rules of cinematography.
I got the right. I go to the taco spot so I can get some food. This dude tapped me on my shoulder, and I turn around thinking he gonna ask. Oh, nah. Whoa. Dog, what? You say he just tapped your shoulder. What is that supposed to mean? What does that mean? Bro, in my city, you would get blooped for doing something that dumb. Oh, that's dumb. That's dumb. Bro, hold on. I'm gonna let you, bro. That's dumb.
All right.
Oh my God, bro.
Imperium, we're still watching this. Still watching this.
In my city, bro, you would get. Can I finish my story now? Can I finish what I was saying? Go, continue. Dang. All right, so I'm eating, right? And he taps my shoulder, and I'll turn around. And what could possibly be wrong now? What? What you say you was doing? What? You said you was eating? Y'all different. Bro, we don't eat where I'm from.
Okay, you got me. All right. That tickled me. We don't eat where I'm from. But this is a very... Thank you for saying that, Imperium, actually. All right, that's sure. This is a very good example. So this isn't that old. This is like 4 years old. Who's this? Caleb City. He's got 4.6 million subscribers. He's just filmed that a to and fro. Which is... No, I'm not watching the whole thing. There's something called copyright infringement. I can't play the whole thing. This is on YouTube as well. You got to think about these things. Scam? What do you mean scam? Scam? I'm the one who's going to be the scammer. This cunt will come after me. I can't play someone's whole video. That's not right. I can watch it later to myself. This is just... Don't forget. I know the rules are different. People react to him all the time. Yeah, well, I'm not one of those reaction channels. You just go, I don't do that. Homie, don't play that. Be that way. He's getting salty. Who's running this show? Me. The point I was trying to make there, before you started interrupting with your nonsense, is, this guy's just doing a backwards and forwards, playing both characters. Simple white walls. There's no, there's no there's no big setting going on. You get it. And it's funnier. What's that? We only watched 1 minute 25. It was funnier than everything we just saw. Not like outlandishly funny. And it had more energy. Is there something about the acting in it that was like better, like also probably better, like slightly better acting? Do you know what I mean? This is a guy in a phone. And it's like, how can we compete with that? Well, you compete with it by doing something good, but you can't even do that. This is the freaking point. Okay. Comedy, and that's kind of one of the cool things about comedy per se. There's something you can do with comedy that you can't, as a whole genre, that you can't really do with other sorts of, like mediums. Comedy's very much like music in that regards. Like music, you can watch, if it's great music, it doesn't matter how you. Do you know what I mean? You could be in a little venue. It could be bad. Like a great song can sound great, even if it's demo form, recorded on a biscuit. What I'm saying is, if it's funny, it's funny. You don't need all the razzmatazz and the tinsel and everything. Whereas other kind of things, you might need a bit of production value. Because the essential thing about comedy is this: is it funny?
When they're hungry in my town, they kill people. That's right. They feed off of death. Death give them nutrients. That's crazy, ain't it? It's real different out there, man. It's real different. Y'all soft. Y'all don't know what food is. That's not.
You see? Because it's just, if you find it funny, then it's funny. You don't need much else for a fucking win. 7 million views. Why? Because people would have shared that. See, there you go. Imperium sent me this and saying, "Oh, watch this." No one's sending nothing from the BBC and going, "Oh my God, have you seen this?" 20 years ago, maybe even 15 years ago, possibly 10, but not now. Okay. And you only have yourselves to blame. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so that is that for now. For now. So I'm going to leave you and step into the big wide yonder. I know. I'm going to leave you with a void. The void is me missing from your life. Okay. This might be another point. Bingeability. He was a Viner before. Ugh! You didn't tell me he was a Viner. Oh, Imperium, you spoiled everything. It's all right. Some funny people did come off fine. They actually did. Like, most people think it's like Dapper Laughs. And that stupid guy with the beard. And like Jake Paul. But some funny people did it. And Lele Pons, obviously. But some funny people did come from Vine. Like Drew Gooden was on Vine. Danny, what's his face? He was on Vine. Cody Co's quite funny. He was on Vine as well. They all came up on Vine, and they're quite funny. Not as fucking funny as me, obviously, but then they're not as sexy as me either. I just got it all, everything. So, speaking of which, go over to the website, sign up, please. Thank you very much. Everything you need to know about me, you can find on the website. Support independence. Okay. Support independent thought, my guy. Independent thought, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Big Beaver believer. Anyway, that's all I got time for. So thank you very much for joining me today. You can tune in on Friday. And if you miss me that much, well, I got plenty of content on the internet that you can binge watch until I'm back on. Okay. So thank you very much, Imperium, for your contributions. He is my actual son. He is my son. Love you, son. Look, he's saying Friday because he doesn't believe I'll be there. I like the way instead of bringing up the emojis you put on there, it just gives me the names of them. Thanks, Restream. Good job. Okay, until Friday night, keep it on. I don't know why I said it like that, but thank you very much. I'll see